Wake up money time. So today is D-Day for two struggling automakers to submit their restructuring plans to the government. And even though General Motors and Chrysler may not make the deadline, both will still get billions more in government money today. Here to talk about this morning and the president's plan and what it means for investors, all of us paying the bill, is Biz Radio's Daniel Frishberg joining us again this morning. Daniel, welcome.
Good morning, Tom.
Good to see you. So there's certainly a political element to the talk about the automakers, whether or not we should give money. The financial element is they continue to get billions more money, and whether or not that is money well served for the public. What do you think?
There's not a single extra car that will be sold because of all of this, and in the end, the car companies can only prosper if people buy more cars. That's the only thing that can save them, and it's the only thing that can make them contribute to the economy. And all the things they're saying they want can only happen if people buy more cars. People were going to buy, there's not one person who wants a car that isn't going to be able to buy it, whether GM goes into bankruptcy or not. And all the car parts they're worried about, all the ancillary people who sell car parts, every one of those people, every car that gets sold is going to be full of parts. If you subsidize cars that are going to sit on lots and nobody's going to buy them, you'll get one more round of cars and then they'll sit on lots and you won't make any more. And so the money that they're pouring in, the stock market knows and sees that the money they're pouring in isn't doing anything to improve the economy or anybody's lives, and that's why.
Yeah, Daniel, as we look at the screen, is what the automakers have to do, and they've been really forced to do in this panel of car czars. Not just one guy, but a group of people will enforce this. Can these companies survive as big as they are, or will they be dramatically different companies for the money that we have pushed into them?
This is really going to be it's a lab for what unions may or may not be able to do. Always from the beginning, it was clear that if it was such a good investment, why isn't the union taking its pension money and putting it in there, right? If it's a good investment for us, for the country. So now, are the unions going to make concessions and take stock instead of the money that they're owed to the health insurance? Are these car companies there just as a health insurance paying company who also makes cars, or are they actually a viable business? So if the union contributes and takes stock and begins to own it, they could make a new model and the unions could survive. But the United Auto Workers will be a model for unions going down the tubes if they don't and they fail. And so that's really what we're going to learn out of this. Going in this century, are unions going to be viable and make a difference, or has the internationalization, the global economy, made them obsolete?
Whether or not labor and management and everybody else can coexist in really what is a new world now.
That's right.
Yes. All right, Daniel Frishberg, as always, we're glad to see you. Good.